everyone, it's Suffer and I'm back with another video. Guys, I think it's about time that we did something very important. I've been drawing with my right hand for my entire life and I've never even given my left hand a chance. So today, my two hands are going to battle for the title of the one true drawing hand. That's right, I'm going to be drawing with my right hand and my left hand at the same time, and then we'll see which one is better. Well, I'm not gonna be drawing at the same time because that's impossible when drawing on a tablet, so I'm gonna use some magic to make it seem like I'm drawing at the same time. Did I get this idea from Casey Golden? What? No. Why would you even suggest that? I thought it would be cool to have them going at the same time because in my head I would be drawing like all of the same features at the same time on both sides. But I didn't realize that that's basically impossible to do. Because I would have to draw the lines in the exact same order for both sides, and that's... I can't. I don't even think it's possible to make it the same on both sides. So you're getting this slightly out of sync drawing of right hand side and left hand side at the same time. Hope you don't mind. Ayy. So the reason why the lines on the left hand side are so faint is because I used the same pen settings for both sides, but apparently when you don't use the muscles in your hand they aren't as good as when you use them. Who would have thunk? So because I barely ever use my left hand, I wasn't able to press hard enough to get as bold of a line as I had on my right hand side. So when I was done with the line art on the left hand side, I just duplicated the layer to make it bolder because you could barely see it and I wanted it to stand out more so it would be more like the right hand side. This is also probably the 5th time I'm trying to record the audio for this because I keep rambling about random things that no one cares about. Saying stupid stuff like I'm doing right now. So yeah, it's kind of hard for me to talk to you guys today. I guess it's because it's been a long time since I last made a video, and when I say a long time I mean maybe a week. Okay, back to the art. So when I look at the left hand side, even though all of the lines are kinda wobbly and weird and not good looking whatsoever, I can still see that the basic shapes are there and it kinda looks like the thing on the right. I mean, it has the same shapes and the same form and that kind of thing. So it's not like I'm bad at constructing with my left hand, it's just that it doesn't really have the same muscle build up stuff as my right hand, so I can't be as precise with my left hand. Something that's really hard to do with your non-dominant hand, at least for me, and at least digitally, is drawing long lines and very round lines. So her glasses were kind of hard for me to draw, and the strings of her hoodie and her pigtails were also really hard for me to draw. And I think that it comes down to the fact that with my right hand I'm used to moving my fingers and bending them in a certain way when I draw that I can't really do with my left hand. I'm trying to do it right now, but it's impossible. I can only move my wrist, which I guess should be better because some drawing teachers tell you to move your wrist and your elbow and not so much your fingers, which is a thing I do a lot. It's bad, but it's the way I draw. Yeah, I'm rambling again. Another thing about the left hand side is that I knew I wouldn't be able to get perfect precise lines, so I was quicker to give up on a line. I would draw the line and be like, it's okay. It's going in the general direction of where it needs to go. This is fine. coloring was a whole other challenge because I'm using Photoshop. I'll tell you why in a second, but I can't use the fill bucket tool in Photoshop because it doesn't really work, so I just color everything in when I use Photoshop. And that was so hard to do with my left hand because it was just so unprecise, and I kept coloring outside of the lines, and then I would go to erase and I would erase inside of the lines, so it was like drawing, erasing, putting more, erasing it, putting more. It took a long time for me to color in the left hand side. And I am using Photoshop even though I don't like drawing in Photoshop. I find it weird. I can't draw as well in Photoshop as I can in Paint Tool site. So I rarely ever use it. But my computer that I have at home, who's been with me for many years and who has served me well, has decided that it wants to die. So whenever I try to use OBS to record my screen, it will take a picture or it'll just freeze on the first frame of the video that I'm trying to record, and it will kind of like shift the frame sometimes, but it won't record a proper video, so I can't do screen capture videos at home on my computer anymore. I'm going to get a new one. My dad's currently helping me look at different options, but for right now I'm using my computer that I have at school for drawing and for most of my editing. That's another thing, because I can't edit anymore because my computer is so slow. So I will edit the videos and then I'll export the file and bring it home, do the voiceover and export it with the voiceover at school. Because I can't do the voiceover at school. There are other people there, they'll be noisy and they'll hear me and it'll be awkward. So I'm hoping that this computer will hold on until I get a new one, so I can still get videos to you guys. I kind of want to try to do this challenge on paper because I know I'm better at drawing with my left hand on paper. The problem is that I barely have any daylight ever. I'm at school in almost all of the daylight hours, and my lights that I have for filming are very yellow, and I've tried fixing it in post, but it just doesn't work very well. So we'll see if I can do it at a later time or if I find some daylight at some point. But if you want me to try and do this on paper, please let me know in the comments. Okay, I'm sorry for rambling so much. Let's get back to the drawing. Personally, I don't think it turned out too bad. I mean, it looks pretty okay. Just maybe don't zoom in and look at the line quality. Then it's fine. Hehehe. But now that we're almost at the end of the video, I'm gonna leave a poll in the corner because I've never done that before. And it's going to ask you guys which drawing you like better, the left-hand side or the right-hand side. And then that will determine which hand I will use to draw from now on. Ha ha ha, my faith is in your hands. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but I don't want to record this one more time, so I'm just gonna leave it. It's fine. So hopefully something I said in this video will make sense and be not super weird. But that's about it for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you later.